Hey guys, what's going on? Hope you had a good weekend. The market is starting to recover a little bit today, which is awesome. So this is the daily chart on SPY. You can see we actually held this trend line pretty nicely so far. So I'm a bit more optimistic about the market this week. Hopefully we see at least a consolidation and rather than just a straight down. It'd be nice to see this actually go up on the trend line a little bit more, especially for us that have sold cash secured puts or are really bullish in any other way. It's nice to see some support coming in here, despite the fact that Kamala Harris is stepping up to be the Democrat nominee and Biden just announced that he is stepping down and won't run for re-election. I really thought the market would be a bit more shaken up than it is, but it really hasn't changed much at all, which is nice. It's kind of solidified if anything. And so we're actually running in thetatraders.com, so we're running a sale where you can get month to month, $20 a month on one single really good credit spread every single Monday. It's called Monday Super Spreads. We've never added it to the website here, but most of the subscriptions to Theta Traders are more expensive. Like we do Lifetime, Safeguards, Consistent Passive Profits. I'll leave a link in the description so you can go and browse this. But basically what we're introducing at the moment is a very cheap version of the quarterly, so much lower cost. This is 197 every 3 months. You get a bunch of put credit spread alerts and 0DTE SPX alerts, 3-month SPY alerts. So what we're actually doing is saying, hey, maybe some people just want like the put credit spreads, just one single really high quality trade every single week for a lot less money than this. So that's kind of what we're trying to aim this at. It might be a limited time deal, so jump on this if you can, because we don't really sell stuff for $20 a month because we don't want to be inundated with thousands of subscribers and then you end up not being able to spend any time helping people out. And Lance is all about that, so he's all about helping teach and personal help inside the Discord chat. So you do get that Discord chat with these alerts. So this is exactly what you get. You get a single high probability credit spread every single Monday. It's posted in the dedicated Discord channel, which I'll show you in a minute. You also get a community chat within the Discord where Lance will respond personally to your questions and helps people out all the time inside the Discord. Especially if you're new to credit spreads, this is really valuable because they're pretty straightforward, but if you're new to them, they can be a bit intimidating and sometimes it takes a bit of work to really get your head around what you're doing and why. And Lance is there to guide people through. And I think this is one of the cheapest ways you can get into getting these credit spread alerts on equities. And it's only $20 a month, so you'll definitely make more than that from what I've seen. Obviously, you can't promise anything, but these have a 95% win rate over the last few years. And I'll show you a couple of them in a minute. So they have really well-defined max profits and losses, so you're really not going to lose your shirt trading these. And that's really good because the first step to profitability with these passive trades is make sure you don't lose money, right? So you might lose some, but they're going to be controlled losses. And I just attended a webinar session. It was like a 2-day workshop over the weekend with Tim Sykes and some of his students. And they were basically saying the one thing you can control definitely with your trades is how much you lose. And once you've determined how much you can lose, and you can really control that. It's the only thing you can control. You can't control if the stock, the underlying goes up or down or sideways, but you can control how much you lose. And that's step one to being a profitable trader, right? Is making sure you control how much you lose. Because you can win 95% of the time like these, but if you have a huge loss that wipes out all of those, then it's not a positive expectancy strategy. And so with this one though, we limit the losses to 3 times the premium. So you're never going to give back a week's worth or several weeks. Well, you might give a week's, but you're not going to give months of gains from these trades back in one losing trade. They have very well defined stop losses and very well defined profits. And so usually we take at least 50% profit on these trades, sometimes as high as 100%. So let me show you one as an example. So we go into the Discord here. This is the channel Monday Super Spreads where these alerts come out. And normally we sell an annual subscription to this, but for a limited time we're doing that $20 a month so people can test it out. And if you want to upgrade to lifetime or annual or something, we can also do that, once you've tested it out. So this is an example the start of July, so 3 or 4 weeks ago now. And it was Google. And so basically this is the layout of the alert. So PCS is put credit spread. Google, this is the expiration date, so it's telling you what contracts you want to buy and sell. So you're selling the 165 puts, buy the 160 put for 0.5 or more. Lance got 0.58, which is $58, and I got 60. So if you let this expire completely, you know, by the 16th of August, you could take in the $58. And so this actually went up 50% within 4 days. So we closed it out. You can see his closing alert here. So it took only 4 days instead of 46 days. So to get 50% in 4 days is really phenomenal, because then you can reinvest that cash into the next one, right? So you don't want to necessarily, if you have a small account in particular, hold these for the whole 46 days. This is typical, but usually you're stacking these on every week. Recently, Lance went on vacation, so he didn't actually do one, but he did two the week before. So he did AMD and Microsoft. AMD was profitable. Microsoft, I think, is still to be closed, but it's looking like it'll be profitable. He did get out of AMD early for a profit, basically to protect it, because he went on a cruise for a week. So every week these come out, and like I said, they have a 95% win rate, which is phenomenal. And the losing trades, obviously you're going to have losers, have very well defined risk, which is, like I said, 3 times the premium received, so that you don't just give back several months of profits. That's what a lot of people do with these put credit spreads. And Lance is really good at teaching these, so he's always emphasizing this risk management, which is important. And they're all on equities, so we do a lot of futures trading in Theta Traders, but we thought we'd try and get some more people in to do the equity stuff, because it's also really good. And Lance goes through and explains his reasoning, and then there's a questions channel in here somewhere. We have a lot of stuff. So Monday spread questions, you can look through and see some of the questions in here. These are all included, like this Monday super spreads, I want to make this clear, it's all included in the other packages. So if you buy the quarterly package, you get the Monday super spreads, but you also get all the other credit spreads as well, along with the 0DTE SPX. So if you're in the quarterly or like the lifetime plan, you will already have access to these super spreads. If you're in some of the other future stuff, like the consistent passive profits, you won't actually have access to the put credit spreads. So if you want to purchase that, it's only an extra $20 a month and double what you already paid. So really cheap. Same with safeguard trades, you don't have access to these put credit spreads. But with the lifetime, which is $19.97, I think, it's the usual price, although we do payment plans with this, you do get access to absolutely everything, including all the futures, the naked puts, the 112 trades, the put credit spreads. You get everything under the lifetime. But basically we want to give people the opportunity to at least try this with the $20 a month. So it won't be very open very long, because we don't want lots and lots of people joining. We just want some people that, you know, to help out. So yeah, that's about it. Like Rab says here, he's saying what a service. He's excited because we told him that once you join this, we'll put, you know, the money towards the lifetime. So if you join and spend $20 a month for 10 months, that $200 would then be, you'd be able to apply that to a lifetime subscription, where you know, it's not many people do that. So if you want to upgrade, for example, let me give you an example. Imagine you spend $200 on the put credit spread alerts, and you're like, this is phenomenal, I really like this chat, I like Lance, he's really good at what he does, I'd like to upgrade to lifetime. So what he does is say, we'll just put that $200 towards the $19.97, for example, and you end up, you know, only paying the $200, you know, less. So it's something to bear in mind if you want to upgrade on safeguard trades or on consistent passive profits. Anyway, hopefully that's helpful. Make sure you check out the description. I'll put links to Theta Traders and also to this $20 a month Monday super spreads. And I'll talk to you guys soon.